One of the dumbest trends in the superhero side of social media is when people make posts saying, I was a fan of this character before they became overrated. It usually happens when a movie's been announced or it's about to come out, and in my opinion, it just makes you sound like an asshole and highlights how bad gatekeeping is in the comic book community. Because at the end of the day, just because you liked a character before they became popular, it doesn't make you special. When a movie comes out, it is no doubt going to bring in a whole bunch of new fans for this. People are going to want to read the comics of that character. And to be honest, if you love a character that much, surely you would be happy that more people are getting into the character. As an example for me is, I've read a fair bit of Fantastic Four in my time, right? But I picked this up the other day because I've never read like the OG classic stuff, Versus Galactus. Even if I hadn't read any Fantastic Four in the past, it doesn't matter. That would still be completely fine. Because at the end of the day, you want comics to sell. So if people are buying comics because they like the movie, then that's completely fine. Or even if they become like a big fan of the movie and don't really have any interest in the comics, that's also fine. I feel like a lot of comic book fans feel way too entitled to these characters. Kind of need to get a grip. Now, it's completely different if someone hasn't read a comic and they say a fact, right, and it's wrong and it can be disproven by the comics, then yeah, obviously that's different. At the end of the day, if you have an opinion on something, it is all subjective. You can't have a wrong opinion. So if someone likes a certain adaptation that you don't, it doesn't make them any less of a fan. It doesn't mean that they understand the character less than you. At the end of the day, just stop gatekeeping and maybe try and encourage more people to read comics to be interested in these characters, because it's the gatekeepers that keep a lot of people away from comics. Hit that follow button for more.